Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Mina, and for today's look we will be doing a very bright neon halo eye using the new Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal palette. Now if you're not already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and if you want to see how you can get this look, please keep watching. Alright, so let's jump right in. First we're going to take our shadow shield, and this is really a time-saving little hack here. Helps with having to clean up. And so I like to put it right at the end of my eye up to the end of my eyebrow. First we're going to go in with the NYX eyeshadow base. Now this is the white one, and I prefer this one especially when I'm using colors, especially these ones that are so vibrant. And so I'm just going to take this on a Real Techniques, this is the Deluxe Concealer Brush. It's really wide and it covers more area. And so you can see, it's like white. I prefer this one opposed to concealer. Like I said, it just helps those colors really pop out. So I'm just taking this and I'm going to stipple it all across my lid, just like that. Try not to go up too high for the brow, up to the brow, don't want to get any on it. And then I'm just going to pat it out to make it look more smoother with my finger. Just like that. Alright, so now that our lids are primed, now we're going to go in and I'm going to take the shade right here, this orange, the bright matte orange one. This is in the shade Drinks, and I'm going to take this on a Luxie, just a fluffy brush. Now these online are described as pigments, not eyeshadows. So they are better used when they're wet, but for this color right now, since we're just laying it down, I'm not going to wet the brush. This is going to be more of our blending shade, and I'm not going to set the eyeshadow base either, the NYX one, because I want the wetness from the base to really help bring out the brightness of these colors. So I'm just taking this shade and I'm really like mostly applying it to the crease and above, and just a little bit above the crease, and I'm mostly patting it in and then doing little circular motions to help blend it out. But right now, since we're laying the color down, I just want to make sure we're getting the most out of the pigment. Laying it down and then doing some little circular motions to help blend it out. And I'm going to use the same brush right now because it still has product on it, and I'm just going to go right above it, blending it out with little circular motions. Like I said, look, you can even go right on top of the shadow shield and it's just going to stay clean. And for being pigments, these blend out really well. I'm really surprised how well they blend. They blend just as good as eyeshadows. There we go, and I'm just blending up. I'm going to go in with a bigger brush here, and I'm using the Morphe M518, and I'm not putting any more color on it, but I'm just blending it out more. A bigger, fluffier brush will help blend it out a lot quicker and more efficient. Now I'm going to use a color dot, like highlight my brow bone. And since this doesn't come with like a white or ivory color shade, I'm taking from the Tarte Pro palette right here, and I'm going to go in right here with this shade Vintage. And I'm going to apply that right underneath the brow bone. And I'm just going to take that on this tapered blending brush right here. And I'm going to put that right here under the brow bone. Just like that. And I'm going to blend that downwards to help meet with that drinks color. We want to get that really gradient blend. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this bright yellow shade right here. It's a party. And I'm going to lay that right over what we blended out with the drinks. That's going to help it give a more smoother gradient. Just like that. I don't want to really make that yellow very pigmented because I want the show to be right in the middle of the halo. This is just going to help blend out that orange so it's not from orange to our color here. Just like that. That's, like I said, that's just going to help it blend. And now we're just focusing on getting rid of any harsh lines, going back and forth with the brushes. I'm gonna, on that same Luxie brush that I started out with, going back into drinks, and now I'm gonna focus on getting this orange like more concentrated. Just like that. And since we are doing a halo, go ahead and do the outside of your eye, and we're gonna do the inside as well.
Sounds right.
Now we're gonna create our halo. For this, I'm going to go back in with the NYX eyeshadow base, but this time I'm going to take my Real Techniques. This is their detailer brush. It's a super small brush, but it's my favorite for creating cut creases and halos. So I'm just going to take that on there. Now I don't have, I have a defined crease, but I don't really have a crease that where I can just lay some on, open my eye, and it'll touch the top. I have to literally create my crease. So I usually do it right above my natural crease, so that way when my eyes are open or closed, you can still see the effect.
Sounds good.
Just like that. And I created my halo a little wide because I'm going to blend inward still, and I wanted to have the space to do that. And I'm just going to take this Morphe M167 brush. It's a flat, like, little packer brush. Just like that. And I'm actually going to spray it with some Fix Plus, so that way it helps this shade right here, this is a party shade, really stand out. I tried using it on this side dry, and I just didn't get the effect that I wanted, so I did wet the brush a little bit. And then, you know, I kind of really packed it on the brush. And then I also found that with this color, it's best to pat it on instead of wiping it on. And I'll admit, once it's wet, it does look a little green. But once the Fix Plus actually dries, that goes away. Like I said, I'm just packing it on. So vibrant. They're so pigmented. They are nice. They are nice. Make sure you get up to the color. Like I said, we're gonna blend it out anyways. It's still not gonna stay this harsh, which is why the halo part that I cut out, I like to make it a little bit wider, so that way I have the room to blend inwards and downwards with the shade Drinks. So now that I've applied It's a Party, now I'm gonna blend with Drinks to help make everything come together. And I'm going back in with that first Luxie brush that we started with, And I'm just going to blend it inward using circular motions, mixing drinks and It's a Party together. That way you're getting a really nice gradient effect. And like I said before, these shades, for being pigments, blend amazing. I'm really surprised at this palette. And they're so affordable, $19. And if you're getting it in your BoxyCharm, it's already worth the money just by getting this palette.
Sounds right.
So now it's time for a liner. And for this look, I'm going to go in with the Balm Cosmetics. This is the Schwing liner. And like I said, these shadow shields are a lifesaver. You can go right along it, and it's gonna help you get that perfect cat eye every time. Okay, let's go in and peel this off now. And look at that. Crisp, clean lines every time. So for lashes today, we're going to be using by Flutter Lashes. These are in Intoxicating. One of my most favorite, I think most flattering lashes that I've tried. And they're super comfortable. So I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to apply these. And we'll be back and finish up our under eye. Alright, lashes on, face is done. Now let's finish up the look. We're going to start with doing our under eye. And we are going to take this shade right here called Bottoms Up. It is a sparkly, glittery, hot pink shade. But first we're going to line our waterline. And I am taking this NYX. It's a lip liner, but it's in the shade Pinky. And I'm going to just concentrate this right here under our eye and our waterline, and I'm going to make sure to get it into the lashes so that way we're not having any gaps, or you could see our skin between there. Just like that. I'm pressing on my lid ever so lightly. Really make sure you get that shade into the lashes. Just like that. And I'm going to take a Luxie. This is a flat definer brush. And I'm going to spray that with some Fix Plus. And now we're going to dip it into that shade Bottoms Up. And I'm going to just press it into the waterline and then smudge out.
Sounds right. Sounds right.
I'm going to put some mascara on my bottom lashes. And I'm going in with Physicians Formula. This is their Killer Curves. Mascara is literally one of my current favorites. And you can choose not to put any mascara on your bottom lashes if you really want that pink to show up. But since mine are so long, I can't avoid it. Just like that. And now I want to highlight the inner corner of my eye just to make them pop and be a little bit more brighter. So I'm going in with this Pixie. It's the Glowy Duo, and this is in Subtle Sunrise. And I'm going to take this more champagne-y color right here. There we go. I'm going to take that on a Luxie mini round brush. And I'm just going to hit those inner corner of my eyes right here. Just to make them pop a little bit more. Not that this look needs it, but if you want to take it to the next level, alright, now for lips. I didn't want to do a lipstick or something that was equally as powering as this. So I'm going to take by Too Faced. These are the Sweet Peach lip oils. And this one is in the shade Poppin' Peach.
Sounds right.
Finish our look off with our Urban Decay All Nighter. As always. Spritz a few times. Make sure we're pressing it into the skin. Alright everyone, that's it for today's look. I really hope that you enjoyed today's tutorial, and all in all, I have to say that this palette really is amazing. It's small, but it's bold and it's colorful, and if you're someone who enjoys doing looks like this, I do recommend to buy it. I will link down below where you can get the palette, where you can get BoxyCharm, and all the products that I used in today's video will be linked down below also. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I will link my handle down below. I am doing a giveaway, so please be sure to check that out as well. I hope you guys really liked this tutorial, and I'll see you next time.